So typically before a semester starts, I will check for the syllabi, but it is usually put up about a week beforehand. It always depends. Sometimes it's a little longer, sometimes it's a little shorter.
The professors could give them to you in the form of an email or maybe upload them through Web Campus. They'll let you know how to get those, but I like to go through the syllabi to understand how the grading scheme works and how many quizzes and exams to expect in the class.
I strongly recommend you either print out your syllabus or download it on your computer so that it's readily available.
The first day of class is typically your syllabi day, where your professor will go through the syllabus and really talk more in depth about what's expected of you in that class, and they will go in depth about the grade distribution.
This is also where you can see your required textbook list and get a head start in researching what you need and if you can find it somewhere cheaper.
I prefer to wait on the first day of class. I know that might stress some of you out, but it's just because sometimes professors will either have the book available via PDF, or maybe they have copies of it, or sometimes they'll let you know you can actually use an older version, which means you can save some money.
The syllabus has all of the due dates for the semester, so it's usually really straightforward, but it does take a gradual practice to get into the flow of it and understand it, so I'd like to take a look at it a couple of times during the first and second week of school. Once I understand, I put all of those due dates into my planner so that I never get behind and I always know what's due.
Over the years, I have found it very helpful to utilize a planner. Every time I have a class that's coming up or I have an assignment that's coming up, I typically have it written down early on and I know what's going on in those classes.
So if I have an appointment one day, I'll add that in. If I am meeting up to study with someone, I will add that in just so I can see day by day how my day looks specifically.
I personally prefer using Google Calendar. The reason is that it syncs on your Rebel Mail. So no matter what device you're using, whether you're at home, on your phone, or at the library, as long as you're logged into your Rebel Mail, you'll have your planner.
One thing you should know about college is most of the time notes aren't posted online, so it's always beneficial to have somebody in the class that you can contact to get the notes from. So I recommend always having at least one person in each class to contact.
One thing that I like to do is connect with students in the class through things like group chats or Discord servers and all that.
And this way we can all discuss the class material and remind each other about upcoming due dates.
That way I'll know who I can sit next to and who I can form good study groups with.
I guarantee you everybody's as nervous as you are during the first week of classes, and you should reach out, whether it be through Zoom class or an auditorium in person. Whatever you do, it'll make a difference because it just needs that first person to take that step.
Another great tip is go to your professor's office hours. They're there to help you.
I like to come in with questions most of the time just about content, even if it's stuff that I already feel fairly confident about, just to clarify the ideas that maybe are not the most solidified yet.
The important thing to remember with office hours is that it's not limited to just talking about what's in the course. You can connect with them about topics related to the class, inquire about any research they're conducting, and ask for any general career and academic advice that they may have.
And of course, your peer mentor can be a great resource for you, and they can help you organize your assignments, learn about other resources on campus, and even be someone to talk to.